Hey guys, Xavier rubbing in here, and since Cartoon Network has been growing its popularity back, I thought I would do another review of a cartoon show, Teen Titans Go, one of Cartoon Network's bad shows. It's not the worst show on Cartoon. It's not the worst show on Cartoon Network. I will say that, but it's not as good. To be honest, one of the worst things about this show is its animation, and I'm going to talk about every other problem soon, and I will talk about the good things about this show. So let's start with the animation. As I said before, it is lazy. And recently, I just saw some weird commercial that actually showed a different animation style. To be honest, I thought it was a new show. I thought it was them recreating the original Titans, because that commercial was so detailed, it actually looked pretty good. But no, it was just a stupid commercial in Cartoon Network just to promote the show. It looked so good, actually, and I didn't care about the redesigns, but now I'm even more insulted that they didn't use that animation style. I can't show the animation style, because first of all, I don't want to get copyrighted, and that's why I don't show any footage in my videos. So yeah, that's probably why I can't show it, but it looked so good, but no, they can't use that. They have to use lazy flash animation. There's a difference between good at flash animation and lazy flash animation, or just flat out bad. If you use flash animation correctly, you can make shows like Foster Home for Imaginary Friends, but if you use it lazily, you'll get shows like Johnny Test, or Scaredy Squirrel, or Pixel Pinky. If you don't know those shows, you're lucky, because I had to witness them, except for except for this third one, I think. But this show, at least it's not as bad as Pixel Pinky or Scaredy Squirrel, which those shows I've never watched. I think I've seen Scaredy Squirrel and I thought it was cool when I first saw it. I also saw Johnny Test, but I never heard of Pixel Pinky until now, because of Mysterious Mr. Enter, and I couldn't have never watched it when I was growing up because it's in Australia and I can't watch it here. Anyway, Teen Titans Go animation is so lazy that I can't even watch it sometimes. Not joking. They use stock images. If you don't know what a stock image is, it's when the animators are so lazy that they go to Google Images to find their source. They don't to find a piece of animation. Like when they need an explosion or a food item, they look on the internet and use it. And some of the designs are so two-dimensional. I just think this is a show from like the late early 90s or late early 2000s. Somewhere in between, like 1998 or 1999. Or maybe no, like the early dawn of computer animation. Like 2004 or 2002, something like that. But anyway, what else is so bad about the animation? If you have a show like The Amazing World of Gumball, I can accept that you use some stock images sometimes. Gumball does this sometimes, but it doesn't do it a lot. And I can understand sometimes why, because due to Gumball's amazing photography taken by people that put their heart and soul into the show, I can understand why they take some shortcuts. Seriously, sometimes it takes a whole 2 months to make one episode of The Amazing World of Gumball. It takes a long while, trust me. But Teen Titans Go, I can't accept it, because even with stock images, this show is so lazy and it's so easy to develop. With stock images, I would say that this show takes like 1 week to develop. And that's why we get like constant new episodes. Episode by episode by episode. And it's just bad. And without stock images, it probably might take a little longer, but it's still really easy to make this show that you can probably make 2 episodes in 1 week. And it's stupid. Even the Powerpuff Girls reboot, which I thought was worser than Teen Titans Go, actually has a better animation style, at least. And at least it doesn't use stock images most of the time. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll talk about the Powerpuff Girls reboot next time. But anyway, Teen Titans Go. Back to that. So let's just say that the animation. I'm gonna give a rating for every single thing on this list. So the animation, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's not the worst animation I've seen, but it's really lazy. Okay, then let's go into the characters. Luckily, there's only about 5 characters, not including all the side characters like the Hive or any of the other characters. So I'm just going to include the 5 main characters. They are one-dimensional, but at least most of them are bearable. I only hate 2 out of the 3 Titans. 2 out of the 5 Titans. Robin, I thought he was the worst character on the show, but then I realized, he's not that bad. It's just he reminds me of Blossom from the original Powerpuff Girls, but a little more picky and greedy or something. To be honest, I kind of wish that they used his personality instead of the new Blossom, but anyway, he's okay. Then we have Starfire, which her personality is kind of bland. Oh wow, she thinks that, like she reacts to, where's the cake? Where's the piece of cake? Like, it's a piece of cake, where's the cake? I've seen this joke in The Big Bang Theory with one of the characters in it, and it's just really lazy. But she's okay. She's not annoying, she's not horrible, and she's okay. Raven, she's probably the best character on the show. Even though she's one-dimensional, at least she has a backstory, and at least I can feel a little sympathy for her, because she has to live in this house with annoying people. And I like her relationship with Starfire, with them being the 2 same people in the entire house. But then we have Cyborg and Beast Boy. They are horrible now. They have no character development. They are annoying. And they're just flat out have the worst episodes if they focus on them. And pretty much, like, a lot of the episodes have them in it, or they are the focus of the episode. So, with underdeveloped characters, and that most of the characters, two of the characters being okay, 2 of the characters being bad, and 1 of the characters actually being good, I give the character section about a 6 out of 10. Now let's go to the comedy of the show. The comedy of the show is hit or miss, with 70% accuracy. There's some jokes in the show that actually make me laugh, like the video game references that they had one time, and Raven being a brony. Trust me, Raven, you're not the only brony in this entire world, because I'm a brony, and there's a lot of other bronies, but I'm not one of those bronies that look too much on the internet, if you know what I mean. Anywho. I'm sorry, this is unscripted, as you know, because none of my videos are scripted. Anyway, so the comedy is fine. 70% of the comedy is hilarious. But there are some bad jokes, like the Titans referencing some other show, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or DuckTales, or other shows from the past that I wish that they would copyright Teen Titans Go for. But I get it, and some of the jokes are even more insulting. Okay, so I give the comedy about 8 out of 10. It's actually very decent. Except for some jokes being really offensive and some jokes being very bad. So then we go to the plots. The plots of the show are meh. I could stop there, but some of the plots are so wacky or so stupid compared to the original that I would give it a 4, but seeing Teen Titans Go is its own thing, I guess I can give it a little higher rating. some of the plots are so stupid or so dumb, so weird or dumb or wacky or just so weird. Or they just have no point to the plots and they just do it for jokes. It's just weird. And I said weird and dumb so many times, I just want to stop now. So yeah, I don't like the plots sometimes. Some of the plots are so juvenile. But most of the plots, they're fine. I can deal with them. But then we have some plots that are so stupid, so dumb, and so horrible that I could literally die. Let's look at some of the episodes that I hate the most. First, let's go with probably the worst of them all, looking into the future, where Cyborg and Beast Boy think that their friends' lives are horrible in the future, even though all of their friends like their lives. But Cyborg and Beast Boy are like, no, they won't go to the movies with us, so we had to ruin their lives for the rest of their lives. So they go back in the past and just mess everything up, and then the Titans' lives are really bad in the future, even worse than before, even though they were enjoying their lives with their kids or families or being overlords or goddesses or whatever they were. Then we have Girls versus Boys, which is just another sexist boys versus girls. The only show that I can think of that has stereotypes is Kids Next Door. And that show was amazing, because at least the stereotypes had some characters in them. And that the boys not liking the girls is actually hilarious. Or Jimmy Neutron doing the same thing. I still watch Jimmy Neutron today. The first movie, that is. And, of course, some of the episodes I could find online. And some of their jokes regarding them not liking girls is actually kind of funny, and it reminds me when I was young. And I can still laugh at some of the jokes in Jimmy Neutron, but really, these guys are teenagers, right? And they think girls have cooties. Teen Titans, more like toddler Titans, as mysterious Mr. Enter would say. But so if I had to give a rating for the plots, I would give it a 4. So, what do I get? What does my final rating for Teen Titans go? 6.5 out of 10. It's not the worst show, as I said before, and it's not the best show. It's average. So, that's the end of this video, I guess. And remember, this is my opinion. It's not yours, so shut up. If you want to make your own opinion about the show, go make your own video. But I know I'm going to get dislikes because you people, the internet is a cruel place and they can't understand opinions and they think my opinion's wrong and that their opinion's correct. But whatever. So, first before we end the video, I have a few things to announce. I almost have 40 subscribers last time I checked. Last time I checked I had 39. Probably the next time I check I have like 41 or 40. I love you guys and thank you very much for giving me more, like almost 40 subscribers. Thank you very much. I might, if I missed anything from the show that you don't like about the show, I will talk about it in the comments, or I'll just make a update video for this video. Either way later on, or just a few weeks later. Another thing, I will recommend some shows. GD Spinks, which is, he makes Geometry Dash videos, and he is amazing at Geometry Dash. I can't even get past like the first level in Geometry Dash on my tablet. He's amazing at Geometry Dash, and currently he's working on completing Bloodbath, I think it's called. And apparently that's the hardest level in the computer version. Gavin the Crafter, I think his name is, which obviously is Gavin. His real name is Gavin. And GD Spink's real name is Leo. Even though he only has one video, I guess you can watch his one video. And there's a lot of other things I probably am missing, but whatever. Like, subscribe, whatever. I'm kind of running out of time here. It's like 14:23. So have a good one, guys, and thank you for almost 40 subscribers. And next time I'll be talking about the Powerpuff Girls reboot. See you later.